Hi everyone, it's Ariel here, and I wanted to share something with you that I sort of just felt like typing wasn't going to be a good way, or like email wasn't going to be a good way to get this idea across, and so I thought I would share it with you via a little YouTube video. This thought came to my mind last night. I was in a Bikram yoga class. If you don't know, it's a hot yoga. It's about 105 degrees in the room with high humidity, and it's always the same 26 poses, and it lasts an hour and a half. So I try to go to Bikram about once a week. This week I went twice. But anyway, I've been doing it for a little over a year now, and I just love it. And so I was laying in there last night in the sweating, and the teacher said something that really got me thinking. So you're all in the room together, and the whole idea is that you work as a group. So the group energy is stronger than each individual's energy. And she said, if you're tired, because this was at the 6 o'clock class, so 6 to 7:30. So she said, if you're tired, you feed off your neighbor's energy. If you have enough energy to give, give it to your neighbors, which sounds really cheesy, but it's so true that the difference of the whole group working together is so much stronger than each person individually. It's the same reason why any group exercise class is beneficial. I know for me personally, like, I like to work out by myself sometimes, but I'm also much more motivated and much more accountable if I know that there's a class that I'm going to go to. So, and I also like to do ULA, which is like a dance, like a fun dance exercise class. So I go to an ULA class because I know it's at this time, and I'm actually going to go work out then if I have a class to go to, as opposed to just by myself. I can always find excuses and other things to do. So or I'll do it later. That's the big one. Not that I don't want to do it, but I'm just going to do that later. And I also like to hike and run. So I started a little hiking group here with friends of mine, and I just find that if I even said it with someone, hey, do you want to go hiking on Friday sometime, and they're going to go with me, I'm way less likely to back out of it or to find something else to do because I have that accountability partner. And it's just so much more fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun to exercise by yourself too, but it's definitely, there's a group dynamic. If any of you have ever done any like races, I've done just a couple, but it's, you have so much more energy when you're running in I did the Turkey Day 8K, running in that with a bunch of other people than if I'm like jogging around my neighborhood on Friday afternoon. It's way easier for me to be like, yeah, I got about half an hour in, I'm doing good, I'm going to go home. So there is definitely something to be said about this group energy. So back to Bikram last night, and my thought that I started thinking about us, our Scentsy team, and I really wanted to share it with everyone. So, all right, so we're in and the teacher makes a comment about the energy. Well, it's so true. The girl who was next to me was really struggling, and I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know what her day was like. I don't know how many times she'd been in the hot room. I mean, I have no idea. I knew nothing about this girl. I've never seen her before. But, when she came in, we like kind of chit-chatted a little bit. She said, it's going to be hot here. And I'm like, yeah, it is. I usually don't practice on this side of the room because the side of the room that we were on is typically known to be hotter than the other side of the room. So anyway, that was about that. And she was just really struggling, and it can kind of like change the whole dynamic, because she's next to me like having a hard time, and I just try to focus and do my personal best for that time that I was there. But and I don't feel like I gave enough energy to her. I think I could have helped her more. But then she actually got up. We had 4 poses left in the class, and she asked the teacher to leave, and the teacher had told her, no, you can stick it out. We're almost done. Just lie there. And then she actually did end up getting and leaving. And, like, you don't do that. You don't get up and leave unless you have to go to the bathroom, because the group energy changes when somebody leaves. All of a sudden, everybody's like, whoa, why is she leaving? And it's, number one, it's like sort of distracting, and number two, it like brings your effort down, because you think, well, if she can just leave, I can just leave. I was in a Bikram class last year, and that's what happened. Like, one person left, and then pretty soon another person left, and then pretty soon another person left, because as soon as, that trend is broken or whatever, the group dynamic just breaks, and not everyone's working together. Everybody's working by themselves, trying to do their own thing, bailing, like jumping out of class, like crazy. So anyways, at the beginning of the class, when the teacher said that about using each other's energy and everybody working together, I really got to thinking about the efforts of group work and working together. And yes, this is completely tied to working out right now, because that was one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm trying to exercise more. I really fell off during like our busy season. I tend to do that. I tend to do well in like the spring and the summer, and then we start to get really, really busy with Scentsy, and like exercise is the first thing to go. So anyways, that's maybe why my mind is here, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is that while I was laying there, just realized how much fun it is. Okay, so it's so much fun to exercise with your friends and other people, right? Right, okay. So think about how much fun it is to do Scentsy with your friends and other people. That is the most fun, and it creates the most like energy and drive around our businesses. So I think that in direct sales, typically in industries like ours, there's this fear that if you recruit and get your friends and your neighbors and your family members and your customers and your best hostesses to join your Scentsy team or fill in the blank team, that you're creating competition for yourself. That tends to be a general fear. And I'm not saying that you guys have it. I actually, a friend of mine who's part of another direct sales company, her and I were chatting and about team building and this and that, and she actually said that exact thing. I don't want to recruit, because then I'm creating competition for myself. But that is a myth. When you think about it in the way that you think about like group exercise and the energy and the fun that you have when you're in the group setting, the same is true with Scentsy, with our Scentsy family. So it is more fun. It is more business driving when you are doing it with your friends, your family, your hostesses, your customers, and people who who can come alongside of you, and you're all in it together at the same time. You're all in the hot room, so to speak. So you're all in the Scentsy room, and you're all working your businesses, and sharing what you're doing and helping each other out. And when one of you's having a sad day, the other people who are having a great day, their energy brings up this day, and vice versa. And it's just so much fun. So I have personally signed up my sister, who she no longer does Scentsy, and then my sister has signed up my mom, and my brother's girlfriend signed up under my mom, and one of my best friends, Jerry Spry, joined under me right away, and then we had the most fun doing Scentsy together in the same pretty small town, and we still do. And so I just encourage all of you as we go forward into 2014, and especially with the Join in January promotion with the free shipping on starter kit and free or an opportunity to earn your shooting star enhancement kit for free. That's like $300 worth of things for $99. It's amazing. As we go forward with those promotions and we start thinking about sharing the opportunity with those around us, think of it in that same way, in that group exercise mentality of, we're going to do this together and we're going to have a blast, because I assure you there are enough customers out there. If you signed up, all of your hostesses, you would find more customers. Your hostesses are going to find customers. There are so many people who love Scentsy fragrance, and in addition will grow to love Grace Adele and Bellotta as they're sort of gaining momentum, that your business isn't going to suffer. It is going to thrive. And when you can share with the people who are closest to you and have the most fun doing Scentsy with people who are the closest to you, your business will see amazing results. And that same thing goes with, that's the reason why it's important to try to go to Spring Sprint. It's important to make your team meetings and your little team get-togethers. It's important to stay connected, to hop on the 30-minute Monday training calls or whatever else it is, because you are in the exercise room with all the other Scentsy family consultants, and you just have so much more energy when you're doing it with other people than when you're just trying to do it by yourself. If you're just out there trying to exercise every single day by yourself, you're going to get bored, you're going to get burnt out, and it's going to be really easy to feel like maybe you're doing the wrong thing. That's why I'm encouraging you all to just plug in, link arms with all of us in the Scentsy family, and your business is going to see amazing results. And I was going to say alongside that, what was I going to say about that? Oh, there are so many people who are hungry for an opportunity that this Scentsy family can offer. There are new stay-at-home moms every day who, just had a baby and they don't want to go back to work. And they weren't there last year when you were looking for recruits. So if you had a hard time finding recruits last year, there are new people out there this year who are hungry for the opportunity. And the Scentsy family business is strong. It's a growing business. It's backed by the DSA. It's an awesome company with a great compensation plan, great incentive programs, great promotions, an ear for all the consultants. I just love this company. I couldn't imagine anything different. And I just urge you all to be open and sharing that with everybody who you come across, because you never know who, yesterday wasn't the right time for them to join Scentsy. Today might be. And so just keep looking, keep asking, mainly keep asking at every party and every gathering. Share how much fun you're having, and you will get new teammates and our group will grow. So and then our energy will continue to go up, right? So I'm so excited about 2014. Please let me know if you have any questions or just want to chit chat and swap ideas. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.